We show you the one app that your mom really wants on her iPad. Plus, we'll talk about if you should get her an iPad mini.
Brought to you by juststand.org.
Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, where we look at apps to keep the iPad at play for all you geeks out there. Geeky geeks and geeks with your geeks and a side of geek over on the geek end of things. Anyway, my name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for coming to the show. We do this show every Monday and Thursday, so come back and check out some of the other episodes that I do. And then, of course, you can always Twitter me over at iPad365. That's my Twitter handle, iPad365. I also have Geekazine, but iPad365 for the show. And then, of course, show at iPad-365.com. That's where you go for the email. Show at iPad-365.com. All right, hey, this Sunday is Mother's Day, and you're going, hey, I want to get my mom an iPad, maybe. I've been really thinking about that iPad mini. Well, we're going to talk about that, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Plus, we're going to talk about the one app. I scrounged the internet for all the apps in the world, and I found the one app that your mom, every single mom, will want for this. And I'm serious, I have it. I have it right here. And I'm going to talk about it, and of course, it's going to be just a touch bit later. So, first of all, let's talk about you guys. And maybe you've kind of forgotten Mom's Day. It's like, oh, is it this Sunday? I actually thought it was last Sunday. I kept telling Jennifer, and Mom's Day, you got a class that you got to go to on Mom's Day. And she goes, no, Mom's Day is next week. It's like, oh, okay. So, for your mom, if you get your mom stuff and you forget that you got to get something for her, why not get her a card? And that's what we've got here today. The app is called Mom Lite, and basically it's kind of like a scrapbooky type card. Create a card, print a card, send it to your mom, send it to email or whatever you want to do. You start out by creating a background. Now I use the mom. I can also use this one right here. I use this one, or maybe some cupcakes. Cupcakes. Love the cupcakes. Tasty cupcakes. I gotta go get a cupcake. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've had a cupcake. Hopefully there's no frosting on my face. Okay. So yeah, now we've created that. We've got some cupcakes. Anyway, we'll just get past that. So now we've got Mom, and we'll do Happy Mother's Day. I've put a couple things in here. We can put some babies on. Oh, there's a little baby right there. Shrink it. We can resize it. We can turn it. We can spin it around. We can move it around, and so on and so forth. So we can put it there. We can put it there. We can get some photos from our photo area. Let's see. I don't have anything that I really want to show. I'll just show her my phone here, the LG phone that I was using for a little while, and we'll put that there, and we'll resize it there. And of course we can put in some flowers. Here's a couple flowers and some hearts. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. Oh, we got a couple hearts here. Two hearts beat as one. And of course, if we do that, we can throw that in the trash. And if you don't like to use the pinch idea, you can always use the controls right here to turn and to resize, so you can get the right angle at the right thing for the right item. So, and they've got a lot of different things. We can put some sweets in there, some accessories in there. We can start over. We can even put in some text and go, Happy Mom, and go like that. And now we go Best Mom, Happy Mom, put it right there. Of course, we could change this color and font so it actually looks like, she can see it there. When it's all done, you can save it, you can hide it, you can open it. You can export it. You can send it to Facebook, Twitter. You can photogram it. You can open it. You can probably send it to a Dropbox so you can get it to a printer. I don't see a printer option on this, which is kind of weird. But there's many different things. And then, of course, you've created a card for your mom. It's one of a kind, and she'll be really happy, and she'll know that you've been thinking of her for the last 365 days. Once again, it's the Mom Day Lite. There is a paid version, and there's probably an app versions on this. It's by Big Blue Clip. You can check it out there. They got some other apps as well, so check it out all over there. Do you have what's called sitting disease? Do you sit more than 8 to 9 hours in a day? You get in your car, you sit down, you drive to work, you get to work, you sit down at your desk for 8-9 hours. Then you get in your car, you sit and you go home, and then you sit on your couch, and that's the end of your day until you lie in your bed. It's not good for you to sit so much. You need to stand every now and then. That's why the folks over at juststand.org want you to take a look at some of these desks and learn a little bit about the benefits of standing. I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of the desks that they have. Let me raise it here. You can raise it up as high as this, so you can work like this. You can raise it down to a level where you can get onto a chair and sit down and actually work from there. They have some great ergonomic tables and keyboard trays and even monitors like this monitor right here, which I can move around, bring it to me so I can see the screen. I can bring it to you so you see iPad 365, or I can bring it around and use this wireless cam to do a chat, or maybe do a hangout, or do Geek Smack, and a lot more. You can do a lot with one of these desks, these workflow desks. Of course, I also have the mat to keep my feet nice and comfy as I'm standing. Standing or sitting, you're getting blood flow, you're helping your body process. Because when you sit down, you can lose blood pressure. When you sit down, your blood does not go through your body as fast as if you're standing. So check it out, juststand.org, and you can find out some of these great desks and even TVs for you gamers out there, so you can get the TV to your level, so when you're using your Kinect or your Wii Fit, you have the TV right in front of you instead of having the TV too high or too low. So check it out over at juststand.org. I love this desk, and I know that it's going to make me get fit and feel a lot better in the weeks to come for my May 10,000 steps. All right, so the big question is, did you get your mom an iPad mini? Are you planning to get your mom an iPad mini? Statistics say that women love the iPad mini, not only because of the size of it, it feels like a book, but it also can fit into most purses. No clutches, of course. But, you know, if you are looking for something for your mom and you're looking to get a tablet for your mom, you can get yourself the iPad mini. Now, the one thing that was a little bit disappointing about the iPad mini was they didn't offer any discounts for Mother's Day. This would have been a perfect time for them to rake up and sell the extra iPad minis that they have to get ready for that upcoming iPad mini 2 that's coming out, the one that's actually going to have a Retina display and the one that you're probably going to really want. I don't know. To me, if you're looking for Mother's Day gifts and you're looking for a tablet, if your mom just likes to read books, if your mom just checks email every now and then, doesn't do too much on the computer, basically has a computer from 10 years ago, the iPad mini will be perfect. But for most of you, the idea would better be get mom a different gift and then just wait for the iPad mini with Retina display, the second generation that comes out. That will be the iPad mini that will probably be best for your mother. So yeah, I did it. I said don't buy an iPad, not an iPad show. Go figure. I'm not endorsed by iPad or Apple by any means. So I do this show to do this show and let you know and inform you guys of the best stuff. Like this, right after this, we're going to show you the one thing that your mom will want for Mother's Day. And we're going to do that next. You know, I looked at a lot of apps. I looked at apps for mom. If your mom's a scrapbooker, then there's scrapbooking apps. If your mom's looking to get fit, then there's yoga apps. There's cooking apps if she loves to cook. There's other apps, but I know so many moms that don't do the exact same things. I know moms that don't all do yoga. I know moms that don't all cook. They leave it up to the dads to cook. Some of them ride motorcycles. Some of them enjoy life, and some of them have full-size iPads, and they survive. There is one thing that you can give your mother, though, this Sunday, and that is sleep. Yeah, sleep is the number one thing that you can give your mom. Just, you know, if you go out to breakfast, if you go out to church and then breakfast, like a lot of people do that, go home, and then give her a chance to rest. Just kind of, if you're the dad, take the kids away. If you're the kids, just kind of be in the basement, be outside, be away from mom so she can kind of relax and enjoy herself. Maybe she'll like to read a book, and in that case, she'll pull out an iPad and look at that. One app I love, it's not really an iPad app, it's actually an iPhone app, but I have had it on my iPhone forever, and I use it on my iPad. It's called Brain Hack, and this is actually a really cool app that lets you kind of release through sound. Like for instance, whenever I go to bed, I pretty much go into meditation, relax, sleep aid mode, and then I set the time. In this case, I usually set for 20 minutes and I hit start. Now, you're not hearing anything, even though I have the sound up loud. It's actually emitting a sound, a pulse, that it helps you with the sleep. And of course, these are different sounds, different wavelengths that have been known to help you and hack your brain, so to speak. Like for instance, we'll stop that. We'll get a sound that you can hear. Brain power, do 20 minutes of brain power. And you might hear that pitch right there. We've got other ones. You got confidence here. Let's see. That's a higher pitch right there. And then of course, creativity, high focus. There we go. You should be able to hear that one. This is super learning. And then of course, if you just want to stream, or you want to rain or something like that, rain's kind of loud. It's raining outside. It's raining. So you can set it up for 5, 10, 20 minutes and then just kind of relax to that. Every now and then I'll set it up on my iPhone, especially the Lucid Dreams one. I really like that. I will set that and then I'll go to sleep and then I'll have some really interesting dreams. So I think it works. And so therefore it works for me. So it's up to you. But the number one thing that you should give your mom on this Mother's Day is relaxation. Just get away from the house, take the kids away, go play somewhere where you're not going to bother her. Let her have her day to read a book, to clean the house, to do whatever that mom, your mom, wants to do for that day. That's probably the best gift that you can give her. And of course, give her the card that you just made off of this iPad app. And of course, that is this episode of iPad 365. What are you going to do for Mother's Day? You got some special plans for mom? You got some special gifts for mom? You can get some flowers? Do you have some apps that you're going to give her? Let me know. You can Twitter me over at iPad 365. Of course, show at iPad-365.com. You can also email there. If you've got an app that you want to suggest, or you have your company that's making an app, you want to show it, or an accessory for the iPad, let me know about it, and we'll have it on a future episode of iPad 365. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks a lot for listening. Thanks a lot for watching over on wherever you watch or listen to this show. We will be back on Monday with another episode of iPad 365. And until then, you guys, geek out.